And he'll be taking on Sugar Terrence Bud Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting.
So they stare into each other's eyes one final time, touch gloves, and get prepared for battle.
All what's left is for the first bell to go.
Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. See someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. So much hype surrounding this big matchup as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear.
Oh my God, Johnny! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
That hook scores. Jab to the body. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. They've got the momentum. They've got the... Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think live. Concentrate.
That jab scores. Got him with a left jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye. They're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
The left hook can't miss. Good counter punching. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Just get your breath back. Now,
Good job. Basics. Just get your rhythm back, and then we go again.
Let's get it started in round 3. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
He threw the hook, didn't land. To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He threw a punch and just got countered. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. That counter shot lands. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Crawford in trouble. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Every second, every...
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's done.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. I thought we were gonna see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's gonna finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Ready for that counter punch. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. He is down big time on the scores. There's the bell to start round 5. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Big swing and a miss with the hook. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Robinson in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow, it's like...
There's the bell to start round 6. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Crawford is dazed! Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What will they do? What will they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Sugar Ray Robinson just got rocked. It somehow weathered the storm.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Hold that thought! Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say... Come on. There's the bell to start round 7. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Nice counter shot. That jab doesn't score. Swing and a miss with the hook. Insane action. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
A very competitive round here so far.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Nice defense there to stop the right hook. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. Those counter punches have to hurt. Missed him with that uppercut. A perfect count. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Robinson in that last round. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Take the round off, win the round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work. You were thinking. Just the same.
Well, round that is. Come on, you've let him back in the fight. You're much better than this guy.
You were smart. You weren't loading up.
There's the bell to start round 8. After that last round, something has got to change.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart, be sharp, don't be a fool, don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
Threw the uppercut, but did not score. Robinson hit hard, and he may be ready to go. Sugar Ray is down. You could see it in their eyes. They saw that punch coming, and there was nothing they could do.
Shot from...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Give me your ball.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Nice counter. Robinson got buzzed there. He's in trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace.
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. An amazing knockout finish here. That was something special. As we watch it again one more time, appreciate the Are you okay? So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory. That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here. I've arrived. Try that again. It will happen all over again.